I've gotten over 500 million views in the last 60 days just on TikTok. I have nothing to sell you before you click off this video. Purely am here to show you how to get out of zero view jail. I own one of the most successful short form agencies in the world right now. What that means is my company handles the clips for businesses, brands, podcasts like American Idol, Sarah Safari, the Jonas Brothers, George Janko, Mark Donor, Lamorne Morris, King Batch, QCP, Trevor Wallace, Harry Jowsey, the list goes on. So what I'm going to do on this video is tell you how I deal with the problem that is zero view jail. As you can see, I have a ton of experience. I pulled this from my phone. This is one of our accounts that did 500 million views in the last 60 days. Now, if you still don't believe me, here is one of the pages that my company manages. Obviously, we don't touch any of the long form here as it's a very well-known influencer, but we do handle all of the short form. And in the last 90 days, we've gotten over 130 million views with 2.1 million views in the last 48 hours. I also get paid to run all of these accounts too, plus everybody else that I mentioned in the video who I'm just not logged into here. This is just me showing you guys how much experience I have, and so you don't think that you're just listening to some nobody. So now you guys know that I'm legit. Let's get into exactly how we deal with zero view jail. So believe it or not, zero view jail is a real thing. I'm going to pop over to an account that I cover in a lot of our YouTube videos because it's a great example of this. I'm going to sort by oldest and we'll just go through here. 4,000 views, 2,800 views, 3,400 views. Now, keep in mind, guys, the same people who edit for the 500 million view channel are also editing on this one. So for us to only get 4,000 views is basically like somebody who's new to this getting zero. Even though I was able to do 500 million views in 60 days just on TikTok, I'm still dealing with problems with low views. So I'm just like you guys. A lot of the time we find that having an aged account works a little bit better. So if you're somebody who you feel like your videos are great, everything is the way it should be, there's a chance that your account just isn't old enough yet. I would just keep posting for about 2 weeks before you actually rule out a niche or if the account is just cooked. So take this page, for example. We started this page November 16th, and it took us 15 days of posting 2 times a day. So it took us 30 clips before we got a banger, which was 900,000 views. Now, guys, keep in mind, these are the best editors doing these clips. So what might be 900K for us could be 9,000 for you guys. The point is that this issue happens to us as well. Look at this, 5,000 views, 5,000 views, 5,000 views. What if we gave up here? What if you gave up on this video? Then you would never have hit the 900K, 400K, 100K, 100K, 30K, 60K, 40K, 100K, and then 2.2 million, 2 million. Guys, it literally took 12 clips. That's it. It was 12 clips. That was the difference. So a lot of people are just straight up giving up before they actually let their account age. So like I said, a way to get around this, just post. Post for 2 weeks. Post for 3 weeks. Post 2 times a day, just so that you can actually validate your niche and give it time to breathe and give TikTok time to let the account get actually into the algorithm. The same thing applies for YouTube Shorts as well. After about 2 or 3 weeks, if you're still not able to get views, then I would honestly start a new channel. One of the things that actually helps us deal with zero view jail, besides having aged accounts already, is by just having multiple accounts running at the same time. Always in different niches, but this ensures that you're never just stuck in zero view jail. None of your videos are getting views, you're not making any money, etc. If I were you guys, I'd probably focus on 2 or 3 niches that you think are not saturated. Speaking of saturation, the absolute biggest issue with people getting stuck in zero view jail is that their niche and their content sucks. And everybody is already doing it. What a lot of people don't realize is that if your content sucks, you deserve to be stuck in zero view jail. Here's a great example. So for this part of the video, I'm going to pop over to my free Discord. In this Discord, I let you guys, the viewers, for free fill out a feedback request where I actually go in on every single video and provide input on all of your clips, your niches, everything to ensure that you guys are successful. Now, this guy, the only reason I'm showing him is because he has gotten so much better, but I'm going to show you guys his first video he ever submitted to us. So his question to me is, why am I stuck in zero view jail? I want you guys to watch this clip and think to yourself, why is this guy not getting any views? That is literally it. It is brain rot stacked on brain rot. The reason I'm being so critical of this guy is he has continued to grow and improve. So the same guy who is making awful content, wondering, why am I in zero view jail, makes a new channel that was aged, by the way. And first video, 2,500 views. Second video, 8,800 views. I already told him that these are a little bit too competitive, which I do want to talk to you guys about. Everybody is clipping for Kai Cenat. What a lot of people don't realize is that even if your clips are great, they could be the best clips ever. If everybody's already clipped that moment or everybody's clipping for the same person in the same niche, then it's going to be basically impossible to get views. So I'm going to click through some of my feedback examples and show you guys just how many people are doing the same niche and asking me, why am I still in 0 view jail? For example, this guy uploaded, need feedback. Think the views are starting to decrease, blah, 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 right? We'll go to his channel. Kai Cenat, speed, Kai Cenat. Now, granted, you'll get some views that are 41K. You'll get some of those. But for the most part, you're basically just fishing for one video to get 20K views a week. Maybe you get one with 6 million, but this is not how you get consistent views. The only time that you're going to be able to get consistent views like this is if you sit at your computer and you clip these moments the second they happen. We have a guy in my Discord who I mention all the time named Stevie who did this, and he got 5 million views in 2 clips by doing a Plaqueboy Max clip. But he was like one of the first people to break the news of the beef that Max had with another rapper. If you're starting from 0, why would you pick a niche like this when it's so difficult? So sure, your first few videos are going to get, 19K, 10K, 1K, 15K, but it's going to be nearly impossible to ever get a pop off. And 0 view jail doesn't always mean 0 views. What 0 view jail really is just that your videos aren't ever popping. Like there's never 100K, a 200K, a 300K. All these 39 videos to only gain 300 subscribers, it just means that he's not really adding any value to this niche. Another example, another Plaqueboy Max clip. Now, this guy is really great at clipping. Like, this is a great clip.
I'm not gonna sit here.
The captions are good. He has a white title. But this clip probably isn't going to get many views because this news was already 2 days old. So it's over. The whole news cycle is over. Everybody's already forgotten about this. You have to understand just how important it is to have a good niche that isn't this saturated, because otherwise, I've literally clicked on 3 different people and all 3 of them were clipping for Plaqueboy Max, Kai Cenat, Speed, etc. Here's another example. I just clicked another one in real time and it's Speed again. You have to remember the algorithm is fighting your content against somebody else's. So unless you have such significantly better content than all the other millions of people who are doing Speed, Kai Cenat, and Twitch streamer clips, then your videos are not going to get served even if they're actually good. Instead, what you could be doing is spending that time and making great videos in a niche that is actually going to reward you in the algorithm. Just to summarize, really what this is about is 0 view jail is not something that you guys should be ashamed of. It happens to everybody. The best ways to avoid it is to make sure that you're aging accounts. So just make an account or 2 today on YouTube and TikTok and just give them about a month before you start posting. Still post on all your other accounts, but just let those sit for a while in the meantime. That way, whenever you're ready to start a new niche, you have pages ready to go. The second thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you're not repeating the same niche that everybody else is and making content that's just kind of bottom of the bucket. Again, what I mean by that is Kai Cenat, Speed, those kind of clips. So guys, the third thing that you're going to want to do is to make sure you're not overdoing any certain niche. If something isn't working and it's been 2 or 3 weeks and you're getting feedback in a Discord, or you're talking to us about your ideas and it's just not working, then don't be afraid to just kill your darlings. Kill your darlings is a very popular term in the movie industry where basically a director has this beautiful vision for this scene. It's exactly what he wanted. He shoots it and it's perfect. Then he goes into the editing process of the movie and it just doesn't fit anymore. Although the scene itself is beautiful and your niche may be great and your videos might be great, but if it's not working, it just means the algorithm doesn't think it's meant to be. And although it's hard, that director is going to make the decision to kill his darling, aka take that scene that he loves so much out of the movie because it doesn't contribute to the overall story. The same thing goes with these accounts that you guys are running. Although you might love this niche and it's something you're passionate about and you really think it's going to work and it's just not, still do your due diligence, still try as hard as possible. But if after a month of posting 2 times a day, nothing is hitting, it's time to move on. And I know I showed him earlier, but the same guy who produced this clip, who I basically told that this is complete brain rot, also produced these clips.
We're gonna be buying 1,000 Mr. Beast Feastables from Walmart. Let's go. Okay, let's try to buy 1,000.
We got 10, 13.
Guys, Obviously, these aren't the best clips in the world, right? But he pivoted his niche. He did not care that his old brain rot thing didn't work. He just went straight into something new. And finally, I mean, he got 10,000 views just right off the bat. Now, is this niche going to be something that works long term for him? Probably not. But this is a huge confidence boost. Imagine if you were in zero view jail, not even able to make content, or your content looks like this and you're able to get 10,000 views. A lot of you guys probably watching this are looking at this saying, how did he go from this to this in 10 days? It's purely feedback. And finally, the best way to escape zero view jail is to have people giving you feedback. This is my Discord. It's the Clipper Discord. It's a bunch of like-minded people who are constantly bouncing ideas back and forth on what niche they should do. Should I get monetized in this way? Do you think I should try this? Hey guys, how does my chart look? And we obviously have the feedback channels where I go in every single day and will review your videos, review your niches in real time. And this is all entirely for free. You guys can hire video editors here. You can get paid to video edit here. You can get feedback from other editors. You can talk about monetization. You can actually bounce your ideas here and get out of zero view jail. This is just one thing I'm trying to do to give back to the video editing community. Video editing has been so good to me and my business. So this is my way of basically giving back to you guys. I'm not a guru. I have nothing to sell. So if you're interested in getting out of zero view jail, click the link below to join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram at Nathan Johnson. And if you guys have anything else you want me to cover, leave it in the comments below.